dukesha ibirori.
Rwanda, land of thousand hills, a landlocked country located in east of Africa with geographical border of Uganda in the north, Burundi in the south, Tanzania in the east, and DRC in the west, was created by Gihanga Ngomijana, the first king of Rwanda. Literally, Rwanda originates from a verb "kwanda", which literally means to grow or expand. In this case, every king before colonial period fought for it to expand its geographical borders. During that period, people were ruled by their king. They shared the same language and had 20 clans or tributes. They were people who helped each other in whatever the situation and they loved their country. They believed in the god of their ancestors like Jangombe, but when you look on the names they used to call them, like Rurema, which literally means the creator, shows that somehow they knew the Christian God. On socio-economic system, Rwandan had three categories based on their occupation. The first category were Tutsi, who were farmers with cattle of the cow and were the richest. The second category were Hutu, who were cultivators, and the third one were Twa, who were potters and were considered the decent one. However, if one was able to change the occupation, for example, or afford to possess a cattle, he could move up from Twa to Tutsi. During colonial period from 1894, the white men implemented their law of divide and rule, where they destroyed social structure and what was so-called social classes were transformed into races and placed in their ID. At the beginning they took Tutsi and nominated them in higher leadership positions, but the king remained as but he was powerless. When Belgium replaced the Germans in Rwanda in 1918, they changed the system and the higher position possessed by Tutsi were replaced by Hutus, and the slavery activity to Hutus was blamed to be the order from Tutsi, and were encouraged to avenge their sorrow. Those changes in social system changed how people interacted with each other and how they loved their countries. In fact, many of patriotic activities like Itorero ry'Igihugu, where all citizens used to be trained to work for and even die for their country, were destroyed while implementing their law, divide and rule. On July 1st, 1962, Rwanda gained independence, but we can call it partial because the destruction, the division they built in colonial period continued there afterward. The kingdom was replaced by republic and country began to be ruled by president. Even since the independence until 1994, Rwanda was ruled by Hutus. They continued supporting division over unity while showing that every one of their tears dropped during colonial period were due to Tutsi. They also emphasized that all of the resources in the country were the Hutus because they were the most population in the country, and they said that Tutsi were not from their country. From 1959, many Tutsi were exiled, where all of their properties were taken, and many were tortured with the help and support from the government officials. Division were everywhere in all sectors, including politics, education, agriculture, health, among others. Republics, the first republic were ended in 1973 by coup, and the second one was ended in 1994. Those republics used every last channel to involve the youth, Hutu youth, in implementing their plan of division. In fact, they said the Hutu who ignored their command are not one of them. All of those activities of division led to 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. Many people have died: old, children, youth, women, men. More than million lives lost. May their soul rest in peace. Within only 100 days. Imagine. But many of those that take part in killing were youth because of the ideation that were created from colonial period and supported by subsequent government that followed. However, there are other youth rebels who were exiled since 1959 and formed Rwandan Patriotic Front in neighboring country, and they fought to stop the genocide. And even though it wasn't easy on them, but on July 4th, 1994, 3 months after genocide have started, they made it and genocide was stopped. Genocide ideologies were captured and the others were run out of the country, and along with the army force, which is called Interahamwe, the one who were at the front during genocide killing Tutsi. So I want you to imagine ruling the country where people who killed and those who survived have to live together, house to house. Also imagine if you are a soldier coming from exile as a soldier and you find all your family is dead, and those who are dead and those who killed them, and you have a gun on your shoulder. What could you do? The answer is obvious. You have a gun, you shoot them all, and then they die too. But that is not the case. After genocide have stopped, Paul Kagame, the leader of Rwanda Patriotic Front, after Liberation Day said, "We cannot turn the clock back, nor can we undo the harm caused, but we have the power to determine the future and to ensure that what happened never happen again." He also later said, "One day during memorial services, I was approached by a survivor. He was very emotional and he said, 'Why are you asking us to forgive? Haven't we suffered enough? We weren't the cause of this problem. Then why must we provide solution?'" He continued saying, "These were very challenging questions, so I paused for a long time. Then I told him, 'I'm very sorry. You are right. I'm asking too much of you, but I don't know what to ask perpetrators. Sorry won't bring back any life. Only forgiveness can heal this nation. The burden rests with the survivor because they are only one with something.'" Ever since then, the unity was restored. We no longer have what was so-called races in our ID. All people help each other. Rwandan is our race, is our unit. We build our nation on a pillar of reconciliation, and now the country is growing in every sector, health sector, economic sector, education sector, agriculture, and others. We are now one of few countries in the world who feel secure, where the population of the country feels secure every day. One of the cleanest country with very attractive tourist activity. We are all proud of our country. We are all proud to be Rwandans and proud to contribute every day with our effort to our country's economy. Now the foreigners can't understand how we did what is impossible, how we live as one person and support each other again after all division that were created, after all the killing during genocide. Many can't imagine how we live as one person, how survivor can live together with perpetrator, who are so-called perpetrator, but it's true. Visit Rwanda, the truth will tell. I am Nkurikiye Jean de Dieu, a student in University of Rwanda, College of Medicine and Health Sciences, and I am student in the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing.
Umuvugo uzaza urebe ingana imirambi ingana imikenke ndaranganya amaso ndarura cyane bati yemwe aha ni bwota amasimbi njya numva batashwi aha ni Rwanda iwabo w'abanyarwanda bimise ubunyarwanda ni igihugu cyiza cyahanzwe na gihanga atagihangitse agiha umurage ugikwiye ukibera umuranga uhuruza abanyamahanga ngo batere ijisho Rwanda. Ndavuga u Rwanda rwuje ibyiza nyaburanga ari we muranga w'abataruzi bagasizanira ku rusanga ngo basangizwe ku byiza bahasanzwe. Mperehe mvuga ibyiza by'ingobyi ngari duhetse ko uyitembera ugatembagara ugatuza ugatekereza neza ugateganiriza ahazaza. Ndati iwacu u Rwanda huje amapariki ndiri y'inyamaswa zuje ubwiza n'ubwuzu zisusurutsa abazisuye ntizibashonda ziyereka gitore zatoye umuco w'iwacu Rwanda. Usaza ureba ubwiza bw'iwacu Rwanda umwiyereko w'impara n'imparage ziyereka nta muvundo uzireba akavuza impundu. Ngizi ingagi mu birunga ziguwe neza mu misozi y'u Rwanda iyo zisuye urasusuruka ntizijya zigusumira zikwakira nk'umusango. Uzi iyo ziganira imbyeyi zonse zazo watarama ugakesha wumva akayaga ko mu birunga. Uzaza ureba iwacu Rwanda. Uzaza ureba ibiyaga byiza bitanga amahumbezi ugashira igishyika ugashyitsa umutima mu nda ugahinda umuhangayika agahinda kakaba amateka ugatuza ugatekana watera akajisho ku mashyuza ntiwifuze gutaha ugatarama bigatinda umutuzo ugasaba ukifuza gusangiza abandi iyo nkuru itagira ukwiza. Uzaza ureba usura u Rwanda ujye mu mirambi yo mu Mutara bagutaramire bitinde urebe inyambo zikamwa yera wica isari ususuruke mu Rwagasabo. Uzaza ureba imbyino nziza z'iwacu Rwanda tubyina igishakamba ugashira umunabi tugashayaya bigatinda tukabyina ikinimba n'ikinyemera intore zikivuga imyato tugatarama tugakesha. Uwageze iwacu agubwa neza umutima ugatera neza ugahumeka umwuka mwiza mu gihugu cyiza cy'imisozi igihumbi. Uzaza ureba umuco mwiza w'iwacu mu Rwagasabo umushyitsi ni umwami tumwakirana yombi ntiyifuze gutaha yatagatahana umuneza aba ari inkuru nziza asingiza u Rwanda. Nawe uzaza ureba ushira amatsiko utembera u Rwanda tugutaramire neza ususuruke mu Rwagasabo. Mpiniyaha nzasubukura kuvuga nsingiza u Rwanda umugongo mugari uduhetse soko y'umunezero usangana abanyarwanda. Yari umuhanzi wagabiye inganzo na nyiringanji uyisaba wa mudacumura wa misago wa Segatete nkaba umunyarwanda.
Hello guys, we are here in the kitchen. This is the ingredients used in preparing local food. In Rwanda, we prepare a very balanced diet where we use energy-giving food. In energy-giving food, we use sweet potatoes. This is the sweet potatoes. We use cassava. This is the cassava. We use pumpkins. This is the pumpkin. Also, we have crocasia. Crocasia is also the energy-giving food. Also, we have bodybuilding food. In bodybuilding food, we have beans. This is the beans, and we have peas. This is the peas. Also we have sorghum flour, which is used to prepare sorghum bread, which is very delicious. Also we have oil. Oil, it is rich in the lipids. And we have green vegetables, which is rich in vitamins and carrots. This is the ingredient we are going to use in preparing our local food. Thank you.
Our vegetables now done. Wow, what is what? The supper is done. So I'm going to show you how we do sorghum bread. We already have hot water. I have sorghum flour. Just put comparing the water I have. Wow. Let me leave this. This is how we do sorghum bread. Wow.
In our culture, when we are going to eat, we first pray, and when the food are ready, we enjoy and we share each other. We enjoy the fruits, we enjoy the milk, and we enjoy all the food we prepared. So let's enjoy all of us.
Thank you. Enjoy. Enjoy. What a cassava.
So delicious. They are so delicious.
Who prepared this one?
You will be better if they visit us so that we share together.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
they are very delicious.
Rwandan food is like, this is avocado.
You still have to visit Rwanda.
This one is cassava.
So,
Sweet potatoes.
do you know how we enjoy milk in Rwanda? It's very good in this meal. So let's continue to enjoy and discuss and talk.
But you have you people. You have another food here.
Vegetables?
Everything is
And how is it? Who will tell me how this is called? Pumpkin?
Asking is good at preparing that one.
Yeah. You will eat and eat until
Until Father Moses.
Croquetia. Very good.
But Azuku don't play from Peggy. Oh. This one belongs to me. As if our job is eating. There's not much different.
Avocado.
Non vede the forest. Green vegetable.
They are rich in vitamins and in mineral salts, so they protect us from disease. Me? No, I want to be a nurse. Be a nurse, yeah.
Thank you, Murikimfura Jean de Dieu, student nurse in University of Rwanda.
Pascaline Uyisaba, student nurse, University of Rwanda.
Abel Mirwa, a midwifery student, University of Rwanda. Thank you.
Ishimwe Angelique Batitia, a midwife student at University of Rwanda.
Izampobyose Innocent, a student nurse, University of Rwanda. We love you. Welcome to Rwanda. Bye bye.